Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. The Dallas Cowboys, 5-8, are staring down a bleak situation as they approach Sunday's game against the Carolina Panthers. The reigning NFC East champions officially surrendered their division title in Week 14 when Philadelphia defeated Carolina, and their hopes for a wild card berth remain alive but highly improbable. To keep their slim postseason chances afloat, Dallas must win its remaining 4 games while relying on their playoff rivals to stumble. Compounding their challenges, the Cowboys will be without quarterback Dak Prescott for the remainder of the season. Prescott underwent hamstring surgery in November, leaving Cooper Rush to step in. In his 5 starts, Rush has managed a 2-3 record, throwing for 1,191 yards with 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. His latest outing against Cincinnati saw him tally 183 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 INT in a 27-20 loss. For the Carolina Panthers, 3-10, 2024 has been another difficult campaign, marking their 7th consecutive losing season. Despite their record, the Panthers have shown promise, staying competitive against top teams like Kansas City, Tampa Bay, and Philadelphia. A blocked field goal against the Chiefs ultimately cost them a win in one of their recent close encounters. Rookie quarterback Bryce Young has shown flashes of potential despite his struggles. After 2 strong performances against the Chiefs and Buccaneers, Young faced difficulties against the Eagles, completing 19 of 33 passes for 191 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. For the season, he holds a 2-6 record as a starter with 1,572 passing yards, 7 TDs, and 7 INTs. Betting picks. Spread. Panthers minus 2.5 points. Carolina's recent performances against playoff contenders suggest they're capable of handling a Dallas team missing its franchise quarterback and struggling on defense. Total points, over 43 points. Both teams have shown a tendency to hit the over. Dallas is 8-5 on overs this season, while Carolina is 9-4, including 5-1 at home. The matchup between 2 of the NFL's worst defenses sets the stage for an offensive shootout. The Kansas City Chiefs are riding a wave of late-game heroics, securing a narrow 19-17 win over the Los Angeles Chargers thanks to Matthew Wright's dramatic field goal as time expired. The kick, which glanced off the crossbar before going through, underscored the Chiefs' knack for finding ways to win, even in tight contests. Kansas City managed 298 total yards of offense and converted 8 of 15 third-down attempts, but struggled to capitalize in the red zone, scoring only 1 touchdown in 3 trips. On the season, the Chiefs rank 11th in scoring, averaging 23.7 points per game, while their defense has been a standout unit, allowing just 19.4 points per game, the 7th best in the NFL. In contrast, the Cleveland Browns are grappling with a difficult season, most recently falling 27-14 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Despite gaining 300 yards of total offense, 196 passing, 104 rushing, and converting 20 first downs, turnovers were Cleveland's undoing. Jameis Winston's mistakes set up Pittsburgh with favorable field position, leading to a lopsided turnover margin of 3-1 in the Steelers' favor. The Chiefs' defense continues to perform at a high level, allowing just 20.3 points per game over their last 3 contests. Conversely, the Browns have struggled mightily on defense, surrendering 30.5 points per game in their previous 4 outings. Third down efficiency will be another critical factor, and Kansas City holds a clear edge. The Chiefs convert an impressive 51.96% of third down opportunities, 93 of 179, while the Browns lag far behind at just 28.26%, 52 of 184. Turnovers remain a concern for both teams, with Kansas City sitting at -4 in turnover margin and Cleveland at -10. However, Winston's turnover-prone play is particularly worrisome against a Chiefs defense that thrives on creating chaos. Additionally, the Browns' inability to stop the run, 127.9 rushing yards allowed per game, could be exploited by a healthy Isaiah Pacheco, who has the potential to impact both the ground game and the passing attack. Betting predictions. Spread. Expect the Chiefs to cover the -4-point spread. With their balanced offense and reliable defense, Kansas City is well equipped to handle Cleveland's inconsistent play and capitalize on the Browns' vulnerabilities. Total. Look for this game to go over 43.5 points. The The Chiefs are averaging 22.3 points over their last 4 games, while the Browns are scoring 23.3 points over their previous 3 contests. Coupled with defensive turnover opportunities and Cleveland's struggles against the run, both offenses should find enough success to push the total over the line. The Baltimore Ravens have been a strong contender throughout the season, showcasing one of the league's most potent offenses. However, their recent 24-19 home loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, just before their bye week, set them 2 games behind Pittsburgh in the AFC North. To win the division, Baltimore will likely need to run the table. The Ravens' offense revolves around quarterback Lamar Jackson, who has been stellar this season. Jackson has completed 67% of his passes, 274 of 379, for 3,290 yards, delivering 29 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. He has also been a force on the ground, rushing 111 times for 678 yards, 6.1 yards per carry, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Running back Derrick Henry has been a crucial component of Baltimore's attack, racking up 1,407 rushing yards on 240 attempts, 5.9 yards per carry, and 13 touchdowns. Henry has also contributed as a receiver, recording 13 catches for 125 yards and 2 additional touchdowns. Defensively, Baltimore has been dominant against the run, allowing just 82.7 yards per game, although their secondary has struggled, giving up 264.9 passing yards per contest. With 41 sacks, 7 interceptions, and 4 fumble recoveries, the Ravens' defense has been disruptive, especially after recent personnel adjustments in the secondary. In stark contrast, the New York Giants have endured a dismal season. Following the benching and subsequent release of Daniel Jones, backup quarterback Drew Lock has struggled, completing just 51.1% of his passes for 414 yards with no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Lock's injury has forced Tommy DeVito back under center, further complicating New York's offensive woes. The Giants' running game hasn't fared much better. Led back Tyrone Tracy Jr. has managed 664 yards on 141 carries for 0.7 yards per attempt, with 5 touchdowns, but hasn't provided enough consistency to spark the offense. Defensively, New York has been porous, especially against the run, allowing 141.7 yards per game, ranked 29th in the NFL. While they've tallied 38 sacks, their inability to stop the run spells trouble against the league's second-best rushing offense in Baltimore. The Ravens, with playoff hopes alive and coming off a bye week, are poised to dominate this matchup. Baltimore's defense continues to improve, and Lamar Jackson is expected to shine both through the air and on the ground. On the other hand, New York's offense, which managed only 11 points against the Saints last week, faces a daunting challenge against a motivated Ravens squad. Predictions: Baltimore Ravens minus 16 points. The Ravens are likely to exploit New York's defensive vulnerabilities and cover the significant spread, over 42.5 points. Despite New York's offensive struggles, Baltimore's high-powered attack and potential defensive lapses on both sides should result in enough scoring to surpass the total. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry will be key contributors, making life difficult for the Giants' battered defense.